This is going to be a short GIMP tutorial for beginners. I will be doing some upcoming GIMP videos about how to create book marketing ads, and each one uses several different graphic elements. This is one of those elements. It's a graphic download button. It's very easy, so let's get to it. Okay, open a new image. Make it 800 pixels by 800 pixels. And we're going to click open the advanced options. 72 ppi for the internet, and then down here I'm going to leave it on transparency and click OK. And then I'm just going to hold my control key and zoom out a little bit so I can see all of the edges of the graphic. So now we're going to add a new layer and call it red buttons. Okay, and I'm going to fill with transparency and click OK. Now I'm going to make sure that my foreground color is red. So there's a little arrow over here that you can click on to make sure that the foreground color is red. If it's another color, you can click it open and then select red from inside the foreground color here and change it. And now in order to make the button, I'm going to click on the rectangle tool and drag open a long rectangle. And I'm going to make sure that I have rounded corners checked, and the radius on the corners I want 25. And now I go back and right click on the rectangle and choose Edit, Fill with Foreground Color. And that's my button. Then I'm going to add another layer and name this one Button Border. Also transparency, and I'm going to click OK. Now, I can still see the marching ants here, so I'm going to go up to Select and click None, so they're off. Now with this button border, I'm going to click on the down arrow to put it underneath the red button layer. Then I'm going to click on the red button layer, right click, and choose Alpha to Selection. Then I'm going to come over and click on Select, Grow, and I'm going to make sure that it has 20 as the pixel number. Then click OK. And as you can see now, there is a border that's been selected around this button. Now this is very important. Make sure that you now click on the button border layer. Come back and right click by the marching ants and choose Edit, Fill with Background Color so that it's white. So the next order of business is to add the button name. So I'm going to flip these again because the text tool takes its color from the foreground color. So I'm going to click on the text tool, click inside the box, and type download. Okay, now it's good this happened here. The text layer is underneath the red button. That's why we can't see the text. So I'm going to move this up with the arrow, and now we will be able to see the text. And then I'm going to click Control A to select all the text, and with my little arrow next to the size here, I'm going to keep clicking until the text fills the button area. All right, that's good. And now I'm going to click the Move tool to get out of the text tool, and then make sure I'm on this text layer, and then center the button name. And now all that is left is to crop this so that it is only slightly bigger than the button itself. So I'm going to select the crop tool, come over here, and drag around the button, leaving only a small edge of transparency. And then I'm going to click on enter, and that will shrink it down. Now, sometimes the background will have this yellow dotted line. And if you want to change that, you can right click and choose layer to image size. And that too will drop down to this size. And the last thing that you need to remember is to come up to File, Export As, and then name it Download Button. And make sure that you save it as a PNG and then export. And I'm going to replace it because I already tested this out. Okay, and that's how easy it is to make a graphic download button. Now, if you learned anything, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video.